Paul, a thoroughly satisfying day for you?
Yeah, look, I think beforehand we came here with the intention to try and win the game. As I've said, we don't go somewhere and think we'll take a draw. But I think 4-1, if you'd have given me that before the game, I think everyone would have been greedy. But I have to say, I thought we played very well today. A little different spells within the game, admittedly. You're not going to have it all your own way. But at the same time, I thought we were definitely worthy winners.
Some cracking goals.
Yep. We looked a threat. I thought we played some good football. Should have scored an excellent team goal when I think it was Harry, was it, who missed from. Oh, it was just a great move. And somehow missed it. And although it was very early in the game, you kind of think, oh, is it going to be one of those days? Thankfully it wasn't. And John Strike, he's been having quite a few shots from distance recently, but not really got close in truth. But when you see those go in, you don't want to discourage him from doing so. And Gav to get his first goal, one of the reasons we're bringing him not to score goals like that so much, but to try and score goals, which he's done, certainly at this level. I think that probably topped John's, in fairness, and gave us that advantage.
Well, I presume your favourite of the goals today was the last one, because it sealed the victory.
I liked them all, John, to be honest. I'm not going to be too picky. I like him if they ricochet off someone and someone's backside and goes in, to be honest, if it's for us. So yeah, I think overall we scored some good goals, and if that doesn't give the players a confidence, then I'm not sure what will. But I have to say, this week in training, the players have been excellent, and that includes a lot of the players that weren't on the bench, even today, and they help set the standard. And it doesn't always run true that you then get that, but I have to say, like I say, they've been really good this week. And before the game, I said I felt that they were ready to put on a performance, and they certainly went and did that.
Jordan Maguire, who came off early, was that just overall fitness level?
Just wanted to put Scans on. Scans was unlucky not to be in the starting lineup, and again addressing the players prior to arriving at the ground. It was saying about, at this moment in time, we've got a healthy squad. With the exception of Mishi, we're healthy, so we've got a surplus of players. That's not always been the case this season. At the minute it is, and I can't use more than 16 or name 16, and then I can obviously only use 14, but that doesn't take away from the importance of the group. And that's just an example of it. Says Scans was unlucky not to start, and then you've got Scott Burgess and Errico, probably the two that have been involved recently that weren't even involved in the 16. So yeah, tough decisions, but at the same time, strength in depth, and things can change very quickly. We all know that.
Joe Jones came in for his first game, and he looked like he'd been there all season.
I've brought him in for a certain reason. Is it a big call? Maybe. If we study here talking about a defeat and then he's not done so well, everyone gets questioned, particularly myself. But I thought he did very well. I think he's a good footballer. Gives us a bit more presence in there as well. He can be pleased with his debut. I think you've got to understand it won't be that result in all the games, but we'll certainly try.
What was the reason for him in there?
He's good on the ball, but he also gives us a bit more height. He gives us a bit more defensive, I think, intelligence. And like I said, that's not taking anything away from the lads that have played in there, but I just felt he's someone that's got sort of two sides to his game that can complement what we already have here.
You had that great run at the start, and then a dip in the middle, and another good run now. Are you playing better or as well now as you did earlier in the season?
I think when we had the run of results we did initially, some performances were really good, some were okay, and likewise that's certainly the case in some of the defeats. We were, take as opponents today when we lost. Not saying we outplayed them, because that would be unfair, but I thought we more than matched them in the home game, but we lost to a late goal. that today I think was an excellent performance. I thought we looked a good team. That's not getting carried away with the scoreline, that's assessing the performance overall. I thought we, even towards the end, we had to soak up some pressure in terms of direct play and crosses in the box, but I always thought that we could hurt them on the break. Got in a few times. You know, we had a great chance with Ryan after I think we got the third initially. It could have quickly gone to 4-1. In the end he got his goal, and well deserved, but we looked a good team today. But now we're on to Weymouth. That's the facts of it. You know, I want the fans, I'm sure they will have enjoyed it and maybe carry on enjoying it. I want the players to enjoy it, because these days don't come around too often. But I can promise you, you know, someone just asked the question, what's next? The next is training and Weymouth away.